Good morning to everybody. I am Dr. C. Andal, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute is going to present the topic capacitance in Unit 1 Electrostatics of the subject Electricity and Magnetism for 2nd BSc Physics students. Content: definition of capacitance, symbol, schematic diagram and its applications, dimensional formula, principle of capacitance, capacitance of a spherical capacitor and energy stored in the capacitor. First we are going to say about what is the definition for capacitance. Generally, a capacitor is a useful device in electrical circuits that allows us to store charge and electrical energy in a controllable way. The simplest to understand, it consists of two parallel conducting plates of area A separated by a narrow air gap D. If charge plus Q is placed on one plate and minus Q on the other plate, then the potential difference between them is V. Then the capacitance can be defined as C equal to Q by V, that is the ratio between the charge and the potential difference between the two plates. The SI unit of capacitance is farad. The symbol and schematic diagram of the capacitor are shown in the figure. The applications of capacitor: radio tuner circuit uses variable capacitor, blocks DC voltages in AC circuits, act as switches in computer circuits, trigger the flash bulb in a camera and converts AC to DC in a filter circuit. Next we are going to see about dimensional formula of capacitance. Generally, capacitance formula is charge by potential, that is Q by V. So we have to substitute what is the dimensional formula for Q and V. We can get the answer for dimensional formula of capacitance. What is charges? It is current into time. So its dimensional formula is A into T. Potential is work done by charge. So we have to substitute the dimensional formula for work done as m L square T power minus 2 divided by charge is A T. By simplification, we will get the answer for the dimensional formula of potential V equal to m L square T power minus 3 A power minus 1. Now substitute the dimensional formula of charge and potential in the formula of capacitance. So we can get the answer is m power minus 1, L power minus 2, T power 4, A power 2. The next one is principle of capacitance. If you see the first figure, it consists of one insulated plate with the charges of positive charges. That is, the charge is mentioned as Q and the potential is V. Then the capacitance is given by the formula C equal to Q by V. In figure 2, we can see another plate is placed nearer to A. The plate B, which has the negative charges are towards the plate A and positive charges are on the other side of the B. In this case, we are using the two plates A and B, both are separated by a particular distance. In this case, the potential is started to decrease because the negative charges are placed towards the A and positive charges are away from the A. So, the potential difference is decreased means automatically the value of capacitance increases. In figure 3, the same figure only, but what is the small difference is we have to connect the second plate, that is B plate, to the ground. So what is the meaning is the positive charges on the B plate are directly connected to the earth. So in this case, the voltage is further decreased because of the positive charges are grounded to the earth and the capacitance is started to increase larger. The next one, capacitance of spherical capacitor. Consider a spherical capacitor of inner radius A and outer radius B. The outer surface is grounded. Let Q be the point charge inside the sphere. The electric field applied as E and the potential is given as V. To calculate the capacitance, first we have to measure what is the electric field between the spheres. For that we can use the Gauss law. By using the Gauss law, we know what is the formula for potential V equal to minus integral of E dot dr. We know what is the value of E is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R squared. So, substitute the value of E in the integral formula. So, we can get V equal to integral of minus integral of, the limits are given from B to A, Q dot dr by 4 pi epsilon naught R squared. In this formula, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R constant, let us take outside from the integration. So, we can get the value as Q by 4 pi epsilon naught integral B to A 1 by R squared into dr. So, by integration we can get the answer is minus 1 by R by giving the limits from A to B. Then substituting the limits, we can get the final formula as V equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R squared into 1 by A minus 1 by B. So, by simplification we can get the answer as 4 pi epsilon naught R squared Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R squared into B minus A by A B. Next one is energy stored in capacitor. Consider a capacitor of capacitance C with a total charge Q and its potential is V due to charging. The work done for a given charge Q is given as dW equal to V into dQ. Actually, V equal to W by Q. So, by using that formula, we can write dW equal to V into dQ. V, what is the value of V is Q by C. So, Q by C into dQ. The total work done is charging from 0 to capital Q is given as W equal to integral of 0 to Q, Q by C into dQ. So, by substituting the value of V. So, after integration we can get the answer as Q squared by 2C. From 0, we have to substitute the limits from 0 to Q, which is equal to Q squared by 2C. What is Q? It is equal to C into V. So, substitute for Q equal to C into V. So, we can get the value as C squared V squared by 2C. Once C is cancelled to each other. So, finally, we will get the work done equal to C V squared by 2. Already we know work done equal to energy. So, energy equal to C V squared by 2 joules. Thank you.